Hey, hello. This is my first YouTube live event, and I'm so excited. I'm kind of nervous, actually. I hope that everything works. I hope that you enjoy it. And I just want to say welcome to our first live streaming event on YouTube. So if you're watching the live event, thank you for showing up, for being here live with me. If you're watching a recording, then thank you for watching the recording. That's just as awesome. And you can still participate in the comments and be a part of this live show with me, with the Go Natural English community. So I just want to take a minute to welcome you and to tell you what we're going to do today in this live lesson show. So this is a special edition of the Go Natural English live lesson show. We're going to have 10 tips to help you with your English fluency. And we're going to take a special tour of the new course, Fluent Communication. That's the name of the course. Sign-ups are open right now, and actually today is the last day to sign up. And I wanted to make sure that you know about it, because if you want to join, if you think it's right for you, no pressure, but if you learn about the course and you think that it would be a good fit for you, then I want to make sure that you get in today before the sign-up closes at midnight New York time. That's EST. Okay, I see some people are here watching, so I would like to ask you, if you're watching live, yes, you, will you please leave a comment right now in the YouTube comments? This is a little different than I've done it before. I used to ask for Twitter tweets, and you can still tweet at me, but I'm not on Twitter right now. Right now, I'm just on YouTube. So if you're watching live, please leave a comment right below this live streaming event and tell me hello. That's all. Tell me hello, just so that I know you're here, so that I know everything's okay, so that I know that you're watching. I just want to know everything's running smoothly. As I said, this is the first time I've done a live streaming event, so I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm here, actually, I am in Brazil. Last time I talked to you, I was in the United States, and now I've traveled down to Brazil. If we have any Brazilians watching, I would like to know. Tell me hello. If you're not from Brazil, tell me where you're watching from. I want to know where you are. But I decided to do this live streaming event from outside because it's a nice day, it's really sunny, and it's beautiful out, but it's kind of hot. So now I'm thinking, why did I decide to do this outside? But that's okay, I'm enjoying the weather. So I'm just gonna check quickly to see if you guys are watching, if you're here, if you've said hello. I'm going to check the comments here if I can. This is my first time doing a live streaming event on YouTube. Usually I record stuff and then upload it. It says comments are disabled for this video. So, I'll have to figure out how to enable them. Okay. All right. I'm not sure how to enable comments, so let me take a quick look here before we get started, because I would like to take your comments. I would like to be able to interact with you. Let's see. Sorry for the delay. Not quite sure how to enable comments. Maybe I can only have comments after the live streaming event. Okay, well, we'll figure this out together, won't we? Send me a message on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever you want. It's Go Natural Eng on Twitter. It's Go Natural ENG. And on Facebook, you can, probably the best way to send a message is through the page, facebook.com/GoNaturalEnglish. Well, I see you guys watching. I'm going to assume everything is okay. So let's get started. So welcome to this live lesson show. This is Go Natural English, as you can see, and I want to welcome you. We're going to learn some tips for fluency that you probably have not heard before. So this live lesson show is for you if you are an intermediate English language learner. English is your second language, and you are motivated to become fluent in English. I'm here to help you. My name's Gabby. If you didn't know already, I am an American English teacher. I've been teaching for several years, over 10 years, and I'm so excited to be able to reach you, my students, wherever you may be right now. And I would love to know where you are if we can get the comments working. So this is going to help you with strategy today, because before you start learning grammar or vocabulary or phrases, it's really important to know how to learn English effectively. If you understand strategies first, you're going to learn English faster. So my hope is that after today's live lesson show, you're going to learn English 10 times faster because we have 10 tips for you. So imagine that you can really use your study time more effectively and do other things that you enjoy with your free time too. Okay, so this is a live lesson show that's going to be about 1 hour long. I'm going to share practical tips with you, and I'm going to give you a tour of the new course, Fluent Communication. I've been talking a lot about the new course over the last couple of months because the Go Natural English teacher team and myself have been working really hard to create this course for you to address your challenges in English. We'll talk more about that later. So this is a live streaming event, and I want to be able to interact with you. So as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm not sure how to start the YouTube comments because this is my first time doing a live streaming event, but you can tweet at me and I'll check your tweets about halfway through. So if you have comments, if you have questions, please use Twitter. I said Facebook before is okay, but Twitter is really the easiest for me to check quickly. So if you have a free Twitter account, you can tweet your comments and your questions at 𝗏𝗟𝒻. Go Natural ENG. I'll spell the whole thing out. 𝗏𝗏𝗟𝒊𝒑𝒊𝒑𝒊𝒑𝒏. I want to hear from you. So right now, say hello, tell me where you're watching from, and I will check your comments in a few moments. Okay, cool. So this will also be recorded. I'll leave it up on YouTube. So if you're seeing this after January 14th, that means that it's a recorded live streaming show, and that's okay. You can still learn from it. It's not bad just because it's recorded. I'm going to leave it up here so that you can continue to learn with me. Okay, I think I covered just about everything there. So yeah, make sure to comment on Twitter because sometimes it's a little bit delayed, so I'll check that in a little bit. Cool. All right, let's talk about English fluency. I know from Go Natural English audience members that there are some really difficult parts to learning English. They don't have to be difficult, but I know, from my experience learning languages that it can be really difficult to go from the classroom, maybe you learn English in high school or in college, in your university, to go from that traditional classroom with a traditional textbook, with a traditional teacher, to the real world. And actually, I mentioned I'm here in Brazil, and I have some friends here, American friends, who are learning Portuguese, and they say, this is so different than when I took a class in Portuguese. Actually being here and listening to people speak, native speakers, is a lot more difficult. And the same is true with English. That's why I created Go Natural English, to share strategies and to share the phrases that native speakers use. Strategies that work for language learning and phrases that native speakers use, and how you can start to improve your English to use it in the real world. Because that's what I think we really want to do. At least that's what I want to do when I learn a language. And I think that, like me, you want to communicate with people, right? You want to connect with people. You want to have a great social life using English as a tool, making friends, traveling the world, having new opportunities. I don't have to tell you why it's awesome to learn a new language. You know it is. So, I remember back in my university days, I was learning Spanish, and it was so difficult because the focus was on memorizing our grammar in our textbooks. And that was fine for taking a test. You know, I did okay on my tests. I did okay in the class. But when it came to speak, when I actually had an opportunity to speak with native speakers, I could not speak with them. And I know that you may feel this problem too. It's embarrassing when you can't express yourself clearly, or when you use the wrong word, or you can't think of any word to use. I've felt that embarrassment too. It's really tough when you want to be part of a conversation, but you're not sure exactly what someone said, and so you can't be confident in your responses. I've definitely felt that way too, with Spanish, with Portuguese, with different languages that I've been learning. And so that's why I created some strategies, a method with Go Natural English. If you've already taken the 7 Steps to Fluency free training, then you know about the Go Natural English method. If you haven't taken that, I should tell you about it so you don't miss out. You can find it at gonaturaleNglish.com/7 steps. So the number 7, STEPS. And that's where you can find the free training where I talk about the Go Natural English method of learning English fluently. Okay, so write that down. Don't go away. Don't go there now, but write that down and check out that website. Or I suppose you could go to it now if you open up a new window. Just don't lose me here, because I'm going to share some really great tips with you in just a moment. So I know that we have a lot of problems with our language learning system in university and high school. English learning is really focused toward tests and not actually speaking. Oftentimes, the English we learn in the classroom is good for the classroom, but it's not good for real life. It's not good for your workplace, or it's not good for using when you travel in real situations. I mentioned that I'm here in Brazil, and boy, in the last few days, I have learned a lot of language being in a lot of different situations. I went to the post office yesterday and learned some new words. I went to the dentist yesterday and learned some new words. Where else did I go? I went to the hair salon. You can see my hair is much blonder than it was before, and I learned some new words. So, of course, putting yourself in situations where you can learn new words is important, but if you don't live in a country where people speak English, or if you'd like more preparation, I certainly would like more preparation before I go to travel or live in another country. That is where Go Natural English comes in to help you, to be a bridge or a link or a connection between real-world native speakers of English and your old traditional English classroom textbook and your teacher in the classroom. So there's a huge gap between those two places. I think you'll agree. I've heard from a lot of people in the Go Natural English community that they feel there's a big gap. Maybe you were a good English student in school, but now it's difficult for you to communicate because of that gap. So we're going to work on filling that gap today, okay? I have my notes here. I keep looking down so I don't forget to say anything. So I realized that language learning, and maybe you've already thought about this a little bit, but one thing that's important to talk about is the way we approach language learning, the way that we start our language learning. I've mentioned that strategy, your way of starting your language learning, is very important. The old way of language learning and the old way of teaching is to lecture, to memorize, to read your textbook and try to remember everything you read in your textbook. But I think you'll agree it's not working. That way does not work. So why would we continue to try to learn in that way if it's not working? There's definitely a better way, and I'm here to share it with you. We have to begin with strategies, with a mentality, with a mindset, with new rules of learning language. The old rules where you open your textbook and you memorize it. The new rules are that you don't need a textbook. You really don't. There's a lot of resources online, some for free, some paid, But there's so many resources that you can access now. You don't need a textbook. It's fine if you use one, but the real teacher is you. With Go Natural English, I show you the strategies so that you can be more of an independent learner and learn with our support to get feedback to become a better English speaker. But it's important to take action and to take control, to take responsibility of your own learning. So we're going to explore that with 10 tips today, 10 strategies to help you be a better English learner. So I hope that this sounds good. I'm going to check for comments now on Twitter to see if anyone is out there. Are you out there? Where are you? Let's see, Twitter. I hope I'm signed in. I don't know if I'll remember my password if I'm not signed in. Let's see. I think I'm signed in. Do you guys ever forget your passwords? I think everyone does. We have too many passwords these days. Okay, cool. Oh, awesome. This is great to see. Alexandre says, hi, Gabby. This is Alexandre from Sao Paulo. Hello. Hamuch says, hello. I'm watching from Algeria. Awesome. I have some other comments here. Oh, those are from yesterday. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that you guys are watching. I see a star, like, whatever they're called, a hearts. I don't know. Renee Castillo and Wellington and Hamuch and Alexandre. Awesome. Keep tweeting at me if you have questions or comments. I'll take your questions if we have time at the end. Okay, so I realized that there's a better way to learn languages, and I wanted to help my English language learners. I mentioned that I've been teaching English for many years, and several years ago, back in 2011, I was teaching English in a business, in a corporation in Japan. And so my learners were very busy. They had very demanding jobs. They had a lot to do, and they didn't have much time to study English. So I thought about how I could help them. I really wanted to help them more. So I thought, okay, what could I do? Because we don't have more time to spend together. I couldn't make our lessons longer. We couldn't meet more often. But I thought, I'm going to start making video lessons for my students. And that's how the Go Natural English YouTube channel started. And I started by making lessons that were different than other lessons online. Lessons about strategies, lessons about phrases that you don't learn in the classroom, lessons that I didn't have time to teach in our regular classroom because the lessons weren't in our regular textbook. And so that's what I'm going to share today, is that style of English learning that is unique to Go Natural English. That's how the name came about too. That's how I thought of the name Go Natural English, because I want you to be natural in the way you communicate, not like a traditional textbook. A textbook is not natural. The phrases that are taught in a textbook are very proper. Usually they're very academic. Some textbooks are better than others, yes, but we need to be able to hear the phrases, to repeat them, to say them out loud. And so, you know, when I give lessons through our courses, I encourage you to repeat after what I say in the lessons. Repeat the phrases you hear. Repeat the conversations that you hear. So right now I'm talking about the premium courses at Go Natural English. And in the second half of this live lesson show, I'm going to show you inside the Fluent Communication Course, our new course that's starting on Monday. Today is January 14th, so if you're watching this as a recording, just keep in mind that the time might be different. So we have the sign up for Fluent Communication open until tonight, January 14th, 2016 at midnight, 11:59 p.m. New York time. So I don't know when we're opening the sign up again, but I'll make sure to let you know, and there'll be an annotation or a note in this video when we open up the sign up again. Okay, so I'd like to share 10 tips with you. I'm gonna see if I can share my screen with you so that you can see a presentation I made for you guys. All right, hold on. Okay, so tell me if you can see my screen. I'd like to make sure that you can see what I'm presenting here. So I'm going to just pause and ask you to tweet at me if you can see my screen. Oops. All right, so tell me if you can see my screen. I'm going to check in just a second, and then we'll get started with the presentation. All right, I'm just checking on Twitter. I see awesome, a comment that says awesome. Oh, Alexandra is asking about people sending messages in the chat section on YouTube. No, I can't see that. Oh, okay, I'll check the YouTube comments in a moment. Can you see my presentation? All right, I guess I'll check the comments on YouTube. I want to make sure that you guys can see what's going on. Hey guys, I'm still figuring out technology, so thanks for your patience. I just want to see if I can check your comments on YouTube. Where did YouTube go? I have like 6 different screens open right now. Kind of crazy. Let's see. I still can't see the comments. That's so strange. Well, I'm really happy that you can comment on the video, on the live streaming video here, but I cannot see your comments right now. How strange. I'm still learning, guys. All right. Ooh, I think I might have found it. Oh, yay, I found your comments. Okay, so cool. Whoa, there's a lot of comments. Oh my gosh, awesome. Oh, let's see. Great, okay, so you guys can see, you could see my presentation before. Okay, cool. Now I can see you. Yay, I'm just gonna type back. Yay, okay, so cool. Great. Why did it take me so long? Okay, so now let me show you my 10 tips. And then I'll come back to check the chat. Okay. Cool. All right, guys, so here we go. I hope you can see this. 10 tips for English fluency and a tour of the Fluent Communication course. So we already did our welcomes. I welcomed you to the live streaming event, and I mentioned I'm still learning how it works, but I think that you'll be patient with me and we'll figure it out together. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to get into the 10 tips for English fluency that you probably haven't heard before. After that, I'm going to give you a tour of the Fluent Communication course and share with you how to be part of the Go Natural English community. One thing that you can do right now is to make sure that you are subscribed to Go Natural English on YouTube. And besides that, of course, you can join the Fluent Communication course today to be part of the Go Natural English premium community. Now let's get started with the 10 tips. So I mentioned these are strategic tips. Tip 10, our first strategy, is that English fluency starts with mindset. What is mindset? Mindset is the way that you think. So your thoughts are very, very important because they provide a base for everything that you want to learn. So for example, if you begin by thinking negative thoughts and you have a negative mindset, for example, I'm so bad at English, I'll never be able to speak English, I'm so dumb, oh, these negative thoughts, then you probably will not be able to learn very quickly because you have to overcome those thoughts. What you believe starts to become true. So do not think negative thoughts. Do not focus on your faults or your mistakes or your errors. Instead, what's so important is that you start with a positive mindset. For example, I'm learning English. I'm a fast learner. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. I can do this. I can speak English. I believe in myself. I would really like you to repeat these phrases after me right now. Yes, right now. And say them as loud as you feel comfortable. I don't know where you are right now. You could be in a private place or you could be in a public place. I don't know. But say these phrases out loud, even if it's a whisper. Or if you want to yell, then that is even better. So here we go. Repeat after me, please. I am smart. I am a good English speaker. I speak English well. I can learn English quickly. I'm a fast learner and I love learning. Great. Okay, I love it. I love hearing you believe in yourself. So one more phrase that I want you to repeat after me. I believe in myself. Awesome. Thank you for repeating those. It's so important to begin with a positive mindset. Let's take a look at the next tip. Number 9, imagine yourself fluent even if you aren't. So even if your English is not very good, maybe you're not doing very well in your English class, or maybe it's difficult for you to have a fluent conversation, that's okay. I want you to imagine yourself tomorrow. I want you to imagine yourself next month. I want you to imagine yourself next year being more fluent than today. So I want you to see yourself in the future as a fluent English speaker. I know you can do this. It might feel difficult at first, or it might feel strange or silly, but it's very important to imagine this possibility, because what you can imagine as a possibility will become the truth. It's easier to improve your English if you believe it's possible. Now, this is just a strategy, but it's very important. So I want you to take a moment and imagine what your life would be like if you were perfectly fluent in English. How would your day be different? Would you wake up and watch TV in English, watch the news in English, read the news in English? Would you send some email to international colleagues in English? Maybe would you chat with your English-speaking friends on social media? Would you get a better position at work? Or maybe even a new job opportunity if you could speak English better, more fluently? And maybe after work, you would go out to a place where you could speak with other English speakers, or watch a movie at home in English, or go back online and maybe read a story or an article or a paperback book in English. So there's so many things that I can imagine you doing if you were more fluent in English. Can you imagine yourself doing these things? I hope so. Okay, next. Tip 8. Make English a part of your daily life. So now we're moving away from our thoughts. The first 2 tips were our thoughts, right? At 10, English fluency starts with mindset. That's how you think. 9, you have to think about yourself being fluent. And 8, now we're talking about actions. Make English a part of your daily life. What does this mean? This means not just thinking about English, but using English every day, a little bit. Make it a habit. What is a habit? A habit means something that you do every day without thinking about it. It's not a decision. You don't need to ask yourself, should I speak English today? Should I use English? Should I study? Of course, the answer is always yes. Don't even ask yourself. You have to make English a part of your life. It's like taking a shower or brushing your teeth or eating. It should be a part of your everyday life, even if it only takes 15 minutes. It only takes 2 minutes to brush your teeth, or maybe 10 minutes to take a shower. It takes 15 minutes to study English or to practice English. Make it a part of your daily life. It's so important, because if you only study English once a week, or even worse, once a month, you're not going to see improvements. So make English a part of your daily life. 15 minutes a day, and you'll start seeing improvements after a week, after 2 weeks, after a month. You'll see a lot of improvements. So think about English like you think about taking care of yourself, your hygiene. Have some English hygiene, like brushing your teeth and taking a shower. You have to do it every day. I know it sounds silly, but I like to compare studying English to these things that are very important, that you wouldn't say, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm too tired to study English. Well, do you say, I'm too tired to take a shower? No, I hope not. You have to do it. Okay, next. Tip 7, challenge yourself for 5 minutes. I think that even if you're tired, even if you're busy, you can find 5 minutes to challenge yourself with English and to try something that is a challenge, not something that's easy for you. I would like for you to take 15 minutes every day to study English, and 5 of those minutes should be something that's a little bit difficult for you. For example, maybe reading a news article that's a little bit advanced, or maybe you could start reading a book that's on a topic that you don't usually read about. You could listen to a new song in English and try to hear the lyrics, hear the words, or maybe listen to the news in English and see if you can catch all the words. You can listen to the news in 5 minutes. You can go to the BBC, you can go to CNN, you can go to NPR. These are all news channels, websites where you can find news in English and watch video clips or listen to audio. So challenge yourself for 5 minutes. It's not that bad. Only 5 minutes will be over quickly, but make sure you do it. Next, tip 6 is something that I really personally enjoy. I love writing, free writing especially. Free writing means that you don't worry about what you're writing. You just write whatever you're thinking, everything you're thinking, anything you're thinking. Just write it down. You have to choose if you're going to write on paper or if you're going to write on your computer. But I suggest paper or your computer, not your smartphone, because it's difficult to write a lot. It's difficult to write quickly on your smartphone. So choose paper and pen or pencil or your computer and look at the clock, give yourself 10 minutes and write everything that comes to mind in English. This is a great way to practice without stress. English should be fun. It should be a way that you can enjoy your life. And that way you'll stay motivated to keep learning. So free write. Give yourself time to be free, to just write what's on your mind. No one else is going to see this, only you. And keep your free writing because you can review it. You can correct it later. You can edit it later. You can see how your English is improving over time. If you look back to your free writing from a month ago or a year ago, you'll see how much you're really improving. It's really exciting. I love doing this. I do this myself every day. I write a little bit every morning. Okay, next tip. Use English as a tool to enjoy life. So when I learn a language, I love to do things using the language, like sing songs in the language, like make friends using the language, maybe read about history in the language. So if you find something that you enjoy doing, do it in English. I also like to dance, so I take dance classes whenever I travel. It's a great way to practice a new language and to make friends. So what do you enjoy? What are you interested in? Tell me in the comments. What is your hobby? Do you like history? Do you like travel? Do you like food? Do you like sports? Do you like cars? Tell me, what do you like? Do you like music? Do you like bicycles? There's so many topics that you could explore using English. And I think that English can be a great tool to enjoy the hobbies or the interests that you already have. All right, next, tip 4. Use English as a tool, again, as a tool, but this time to be of service. What do I mean by this? Use English to help others. For example, you could use English to give a word of support to your friends. You can do it. I believe in you. You're the best. So it's simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. You can use English. You can ask someone, can I help you? You can use the English that you know already to help your friends to learn English. Maybe you have friends or colleagues who are beginners in English. And by teaching them English, by helping them with their English, you will improve your English. So when you give, when you are of service, you learn more and you will feel good about yourself. I hope that makes sense. I think that by giving, you're going to receive much more. Next, number 3, know why you want to learn English. This is so important. This is very important for our strategies to become fluent in English. Know why you want to learn English, because your reason why will keep you motivated. Why do you want to learn English? Tell me. Comments on YouTube right below this video, and I'll check your comments in just a moment when we finish the tips. Do you want to learn English because you want to travel? Do you want to learn English because you want to work in a career or a job that requires English? Do you want to learn English just because you love English? What's your reason? Is English your hobby or is it for work? Is English a language that you enjoy? Do you enjoy American culture? What is the reason why you want to learn English? Is it for self-development just because you enjoy learning languages? Tell me in the comments. I really can't wait to see your reasons. Number 2, celebrate small victories. When you learn something new, celebrate. When you have a conversation and can express yourself successfully, celebrate. When you understand a new article, or you understand a song, or you understand a movie in English, celebrate. If you learn one new word today, celebrate. You have to take time to enjoy your learning and to feel good about yourself. It will build your confidence and it'll make you feel happy about studying English. So again, don't focus on the things that you don't know. Focus on the things that you know, that you are confident about, and so that you can feel good about your English. So don't forget to reward yourself, to say, hey, I did a good job, to celebrate even small wins or small victories in English. Are you ready for the number 1 tip? We're getting to the last one. Tip number 1 is be patient, relax, and enjoy the journey. Learning English is an amazing journey. It's like traveling. You don't know who you're going to meet. You could meet some very interesting, amazing people while using English. Be patient with yourself because it takes time and we have to make mistakes in order to learn. So don't expect yourself to be perfect every time you open your mouth. You have to be patient. You have to make mistakes. Today is a great day to make mistakes. So get out there and make some mistakes in English. You'll learn from them and you'll improve so much by tomorrow. Relax. You know, when you feel nervous, you don't do as well. When you're relaxed and you're happy, that's when you learn and when you perform better. In the beginning of this live streaming event on YouTube, I was really nervous because it's my first time doing a live streaming event. And I'm really happy to be here with you. And now I feel more relaxed, but I was really nervous. So I want you to know that everybody gets nervous, but just try to relax, breathe. Remember that it's not a big deal if you make a mistake. Just keep going. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the experience of learning English. Enjoy the experience of connecting with new people. Enjoy the journey of learning. All right, next, I'm going to give you a tour of the Fluent Communication course. But first, remember to subscribe to Go Natural English on YouTube so that when we do live lesson shows like this in the future, you will get a notification and you can join us live so that we can chat together. Now I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to check your comments and then we'll take a tour of the course. All right, I have to find you guys first. Aha, hello. All right, cool. Let me see. There's so many comments. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, this is great. I think it's going to take me a long time to read all of the comments, but I see some really good ones. I see Apsara is writing summaries of the tips. I appreciate that. I see Ramis, just because I love this wonderful language. Great. That's a great reason to learn English. I see a lot of great comments. Tommy says, I want to learn English because it's very fun and I want to travel abroad and meeting other people around the world. Awesome. Great. I love that you guys are commenting on each other's comments too. This is great. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't wait to read all of your comments, but it's going to take me a long time. Oh, thank you. I see a comment about my blonde hair. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's different, right? It's my first time being online with my new hair color. Yay. Okay, I'm really happy that you guys could see my presentation. I'm really happy that you're commenting. So keep commenting. And I want to answer your questions. But if I don't have time during this live event, I will answer your questions as soon as possible. So within the next day or so, I will definitely answer your questions, okay? I'm just going to say, keep commenting. Yay, okay. So we have a little bit more time and I want to show you inside the new course, Fluent Communication. We're going to take a look together at what it looks like actually when you take the course. So I'm setting up the course and this week I'm putting some finishing touches on it. So we're going to take a look at the sample week. This, oh, I have to share my screen with you. Sorry, I just remembered you can't see what I'm looking at right now. But I am at gonaturaleNglish.com/fluent communication. And I'm going to share my screen with you again. So we'll take a look at this together. Full screen, presentation mode. I don't know which one. Presentation mode? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, great. So this is a sample week of Fluent Communication. So what is it like? Class starts on Monday, January 18th. If you're watching this video as a recording on YouTube, then class may start a different date. Just keep that in mind because we may open the course for sign up again. I don't know when, but the course may be repeated. Today, January 14th, Thursday, January 14th, 2016 is the last day to sign up for Fluent Communication for this first time we're offering it. Class starts on Monday, January 18th, and I really want everyone to be together, ready to start. So that's why today, Thursday, is the last day to sign up. And sign up ends at 11:59 p.m. at night, New York time, or Boston time, Eastern Standard Time. So check your time. Actually, don't check your time. Just sign up now. Okay, I want to talk to you about what the course is like. On Monday, if you're in the course, if you purchase the course, if you sign up for the course, you will receive an email that tells you exactly what to expect in the course. So I'm going to talk to you about that right now. Every week, you're going to get 5 regular lessons and a lot of bonus lessons also. So on Monday, you go to the conversation lesson. I email it to you also, so you definitely won't forget. So Monday, you'll actually get all of the lessons for the week. So on Monday, you get 5 regular lessons and your bonus lessons too. So if you want to study everything on Monday, you can, but it's going to take you probably a few hours. But I don't know your schedule. You know your schedule better than I do. So you could study everything right away if you're really excited, if you have a lot of time, then it's up to you. That's the really good thing about Fluent Communication is that the materials are videos and audio and text, and you can download everything as soon as I deliver it each week. You can download it, keep it forever, and you can study it on your own time. You can study it immediately. You can space it out 15 minutes or 30 minutes each day. The minimum that I recommend is 20 minutes per day for this course, for the regular course. You can do more, You can practice more and you can study a bit more time, 30 minutes, 40 minutes per day. But I recommend at least 20 minutes to cover the materials for each day. Okay, so let's talk about the first lesson. Is a conversation lesson. If you look at the top of the screen, it says conversation, and you press play and you listen to the audio. I don't know if we'll be able to hear it now.
Coach and
there we go.
Founder of Go Natural English.
All
Great
right.
having you with us today.
Oh, thanks so much, Micah. Definitely glad to be able to.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear that very well, so I'm not going to play the whole thing because you can also go listen to it at gonaturalelenglish.com/fluentcommunication. It's there for you to listen to. The Go Natural English team teachers and I created the materials together over the last 3 months, and we have a lot of awesome materials for you to learn from. 16 conversations, 16 of each of these lessons, which I'll talk about now. So the conversation, you can see, is about 10 minutes long. And I want you to imagine that you are listening to us in person, like you're part of a conversation with us. We're native speakers. We're all from the United States of America, North America, and you will improve your listening skills, especially for American English, for real conversations. Okay, these are not textbook conversations. These are native speakers talking in a way that you would hear in real life, in everyday conversations. So it's a great way to immerse yourself in American English without leaving your home. Okay, next. These are a little bit out of order, but next, also on Mondays, on the first day of the week, you have a live lesson show. So this is a live lesson show that I did 1 or 2 weeks ago now that was open for anyone to watch. But now, as part of the Fluent Communication course, we have weekly live lesson shows that are private only for course members, so only for paid course members. We put a lot of effort into making the Monday live lessons really helpful for you. We don't sell anything inside the course. We just give you practice and strategies for improving your English. So this is a time, the live lessons inside the course, where you get 1 hour of live lectures. They're live lesson shows, and it's like this. You can participate with comments. It's not you talking. That comes in the plus package. If you want to be able to talk live with a Go Natural English team teacher, then you should join the plus package. I'll just show you here. The plus package on the right includes weekly live lessons with a maximum of 3 total students and a Go Natural English teacher. Okay. The regular Fluent Communication package has everything except the live lessons. Okay, we'll get back there in just a minute. Okay, so that's the first day, conversation and the weekly live lesson show. Next, you're going to have a grammar lesson for the second lesson of the week. And the order doesn't really matter. You'll receive all of these lessons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, 7 different videos or audio, 7 different parts for the week. I say 5 days because we have 2 lessons for Mondays and 2 lessons for Thursdays or Fridays? I think Thursdays. Yes, Monday and Thursdays we double up, so you have 2. But you can actually download and you can study these any day of the week after Monday. You receive everything for the week on Monday. So you have a grammar point. The grammar lessons are around 10 minutes, so you can watch them comfortably. It's not going to take too long, and then you can review them. You can practice with them. We also have materials for you to practice with. Speaking of practice, we have a premium members Facebook group where you can ask questions, you can chat with Go Natural English teachers, not in live time, but you can post your question and receive an answer very quickly. I'm active in the group as well, and almost every single day we're answering questions. So that's a great way to get to know your teachers and also to get to know other premium members in the Facebook group. Also, you can practice by recording your speaking. We ask you questions. We give you speaking assignments to complete, and it's up to you to practice, to record your speaking, to leave us a message, and then the Go Natural English team teachers will respond to you and tell you exactly how you can improve with your speaking. But personally, I think this is a really good way to improve. You can do it on your own time. You don't have to worry about scheduling. You will get personalized feedback from an expert teacher. And this is part of the course. This is included. You don't have to pay any more for this. Okay, so next, after grammar, we have a phrasal verb lesson. Also around 10 minutes, it depends on the week, but we have 16 phrasal verb lessons over the whole course, 16 grammar lessons over the whole course, 16 conversation lessons throughout the whole course, so 1 per week. That's what I'm trying to say. After phrasal verbs, we have speaking and pronunciation. You actually get 2 lessons on this day, speaking and pronunciation. When I say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's just a suggestion. As I mentioned, you get all of these lessons at the beginning of the week. And then at the end of the week, you get a conversation review. So I suggest to first listen to the conversation and then after look at the review. That's why it's called a review, because I want you to try to understand the conversation on your own first. Okay, let's just take a quick look. So let's imagine I've just emailed you. You open your email and you see a link to the course that looks a bit like this. It'll look a little bit different, but you see these materials. You go play the conversation.
With you and with our awesome.
Take a look at the conversation review.
Hey everybody, this is 𝒑𝒏𝗀𝗀 with Go Natural English. And right now, we're going to spend a few moments reviewing the...
And the videos will be much bigger. I'm not sure how to make this one bigger right now.
...conversation that I had with...
I think it's the way that I placed it in the website that it looks small. But inside the course, the videos will look big. They'll look like your whole screen if you want them to. Okay, then you can play the phrasal verbs.
In this video, we're going to talk about phrasal verbs.
So all of these videos are available for you to take a look at gonaturalenglish.com/fluent communication. So I want you to go there, take a look at this sample week, and consider joining if you think it's right for you. There's 2 options. The regular package, which includes all of the materials, plus bonus materials, plus the Facebook group, plus the recorded speaking practice and feedback. There's the Plus package, which offers you weekly live lessons with a maximum of 3 total students and 1 Go Natural English teacher. Also, you can choose how you'd like to pay. You can pay monthly. The course is 4 months, so you can make 4 payments. The regular course for $189 a month, or the Plus with one-on-one lessons for $269 a month. You can do 2 payments and save some money. Or you can pay in full today and you save $59 off the regular course, or you save $79 off the Plus course. So if you're able to do that, that is the best price. Okay, we're almost out of time, but I do want to show you the bonuses. They're really generous because I want you to feel like you're getting an amazing value. I know the course is amazing. I want you to know it's amazing too. You're going to get 8 recorded live lessons. Each lesson is an hour long and has 10 English fluency tips, like this one. So that's 8 hours of content as a bonus. You're going to get the Go Natural English Improvement Planner for 2016, and a video guide to show you how to use it. This will help you to set your goals for your language learning this year. You're going to get the Go Natural English ebook, Learn to be Fluent in 15 Minutes a Day, and new audio version read by myself. This is brand new. I have not released the audio version yet. It's a special bonus just for the first group of fluent communication learners. And in April, I'll send you a Go Natural English USB, a pen drive that has the book and the audio on it. You can check out more information at gonaturalenglish.com/fluentcommunication. And I know you probably have a lot of questions. There are some questions that are answered on the page, gonaturalenglish.com/fluentcommunication. So take a look at those. You can get a certificate at the end of the course. And also, take a look at the testimonials. These are some of the students that I've worked with personally at Go Natural English, and they have some really interesting things to say about the courses. I couldn't make this up. I think that their real honest opinions are even better than anything I could tell you about the course. And I love meeting Go Natural English learners. You guys are awesome. You're so positive and you're so motivated to learn English. I love to talk with you. So I would love to have you as part of the course if you think it's right for you. If you're not sure if it's right for you, then ask a question. Let me know why you're not sure. What questions do you have right now about joining the course? I'm going to come back to you here. Can you see me? I hope you can see me. All right. I'm looking at your chat again. I'm going to just take a couple of extra minutes to take your questions. So if you have any doubts about joining the course, let me know. I also want to introduce you to someone here. Hang on one second. Ask me your questions and I'll be right back and then we'll wrap up. All right? Okay, I'm back. This is my friend's dog named Murph. Can you see him? He actually talks. I taught Murph how to speak English. Do you believe me? If you don't believe me, let's see. Okay, Murph, I love you. 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 He doesn't want to talk today. Murph, I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. Normally he'll say, I love you. I love you. He's a little quiet today. He's cute, huh? It's not my dog. It's my friend's dog. My friend has a very cute dog here, so I wanted to introduce him to you. Yeah, his name is Murph. Murph, how are you today? I love you. Oh, maybe he's sad because his owner isn't here. I'll let him go, but maybe next time we can get him to talk to us, okay? Say bye, Murph. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, let me put him down. Okay, great. So I just want to thank you for coming to the live lesson show here. And if you have any questions about the Fluent Communication course, let me know. Any questions for me at all, let me know. You can leave them in the comments, and I will answer you very soon within the next day. So I hope to see you inside Fluent Communication. If you think it's good for you, remember, sign up closes at midnight. That's 11:59 p.m. New York time. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye for now.